Hi, this is Paul Slatkus. Good News Planet. I'm speaking with Amy McCready. Hi, Amy. How are you?
I'm great, Paul. It's good to be here with you.
It's great to be here with you as well. You're the founder of Positive Parenting Solutions, and we're going to talk about, congratulations, that's magnificent. And you have a great website.
Thank you.
And we're going to reinvent family fun for the holidays, bring everyone together this season. And I just want to mention, Amy, that Good News broadcast, when my mother gave me the book by Reverend Norman Vincent Peale, The Art of Positive Thinking, when I was in high school, she was a librarian at the Temple Emmanuel. That book, Positive Thinking, I don't think I read the whole book because she was a librarian. I rebelled a little, when I was a kid. But the thought of positive thinking, just for whatever, that's held me on for the rest of life.
Oh, so, good for you.
What you're doing, I'm very much in belief of, and I think it's sensational.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for doing it. So what are you up to here?
Well, today we're talking about how we can bring families closer together over the holidays. You know, the holidays can be a really stressful time, but actually using video games is a great way to bring parents and kids together, especially during the holidays, because we know kids love video games. And when we spend time in their world doing what they love to do, it really increases that emotional connection, and actually it makes kids more cooperative at other times. So we can really have a lot of fun together as a family using video games.
Okay. Well, tell us about what's the best way to go about. First of all, you have to select a game that's going to be proper for the family, correct?
Absolutely, and you really need to make sure you pay attention to those ratings and pick a game that you feel good about. There are so many games from Nintendo that really are family friendly, and if you happen to have a budding artist in your family, Art Academy is a great choice because not only do kids learn really cool art skills, but you can use that game for the Nintendo DS as a family and have everybody contribute one element of the picture and create a fabulous masterpiece. Or you can have a weekly video game tournament night where the whole family gets together and plays with, say, Wii Party on the Wii console. There's so many games and activities to choose from that everyone can get into the action, especially over the holidays when you have all the generations together and you're not sure what to do with everybody. Wii Party is a great choice for that.
And spending time with, I did the Captain Kangaroo show many years ago.
Oh, I remember that too.
And at the end of the show, the captain would always say, spend time with your family.
Absolutely.
I think that's what you're speaking about, right?
Absolutely. And life is so busy that you really have to make it a priority. You have to make family playtime part of your routine. And, if your kids enjoy a little bit of friendly competition, there's Professor Layton for the Unwound Future for the Nintendo DS. That is a really fun game that they're going to love. And you can have a parent and child kind of compete and see who can figure out the most puzzles. Or you can join forces and solve those puzzles together. But to your point, making that special family playtime part of your routine, then it's actually going to happen, and you're going to love it, and your kids are going to love it too.
Now, I know when we've done quite a few shows with Nintendo. We like the company a lot, have for many years, actually. And I just going over to their Nintendo store at Rockefeller Center, when they had the opening of the Mario Bros. I love interviewing Mario. So, and so when you start to play with the Wii and you just when you start to do that, and you're like, you're moving, you're playing tennis or all these kinds of things. It's especially like winter months, right? I mean, it's you don't have to go around an indoor court.
Exactly. Well, and it's so fun, especially during the holidays. Last year, we even had my father-in-law playing Wii Tennis from Wii Sports, and he would sit in the recliner and play it. So, everybody can get involved, and you're right. It's their active games, they're family-friendly games, and my kids really do love them.
Now, how do you know what is a family-friendly game, though? I mean, games, and I think the gaming industry has taken over the movie industry in its popularity. How do you know which games? Is there parental guidance, or what way is there out there that the industry has considered?
Well, you really want to look at the ratings, and Nintendo takes that very seriously. So their family-friendly games would have an E rating for everyone, and we have to be really clear on our limits as parents. I have a teenage son, and if he wants to get a mature rated game, I have to say no to that. So every parent has to kind of make their own choices about what's appropriate for their family. But like I said, Nintendo takes that very seriously and wants to put games out there that encourage the whole family to play together. That's the whole point of this, is that our families are playing together and having fun as a family.
So E is the rating for everyone?
That's correct.
General population?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do the games say, like I'm a grandpa and I have grandkids, do the games say like 2 to 4? Do they have that on them as well?
Yes, a lot of them do have the age ranges, but the games that I've talked about today, you know, the Wii Party, Professor Layton and the Unwound Future, and Art Academy, those are all appropriate for younger kids up through the generations. That Wii Party, for instance, kids as young as 3 and grandpas up to 83 can enjoy that and really have a fun time with that game.
How did you know how old I was? Well, let me ask you a question.
I don't think you're that old.
Positive Parenting Solutions. Tell me about your organization.
Well, Positive Parenting Solutions delivers training to parents to help them correct misbehavior, but without nagging, reminding, and yelling. It's all positive discipline strategies to help families have more fun together, bring families closer together, and help parents correct misbehavior, but without all the ugly yelling and the stuff that isn't fun for us or for kids. We like to focus on families being together and spending time together.
And how about let's say in a game situation? You know, games sometimes it can be possibly competitive, right?
Yes, yes.
How do you handle that? Do you say that everybody's a winner by playing, or what do you think is a good way for a family as opposed to having a great night, having maybe somebody gets upset or
having a tantrum? Absolutely.
How do you go about that?
Well,
what do you think?
I think it's putting the focus on the fun. You know, if we put the focus on us being together and having fun as a family as opposed to who wins or loses, we're going to be a lot better off. So when somebody wins, that's great, but it's more important that we're together having fun as a family. And when we do that on a regular basis, they get to know that. They know that it's the ritual that counts. It's the fact that we do get together every week and we have this video game tournament night. That's what they remember. And then they'll kind of lose focus of who's winning and who's losing. That just becomes secondary.
I love that word ritual. It's a very good thought and a nice way to present it to your family. Last question for you, Amy. What's good news for you?
I'm sorry? I didn't...
What's good news for you?
Oh, good news for me is when I am hanging out with the family and having fun. I think that's the best news for all of us any time of the year, but especially during the holidays.
I couldn't agree with you more. Fun, fun, fun. It's beautiful. Thanks so much, Amy, and thanks for the work that you're doing. And
thank you.
Nintendo for coming out with games like that. Thanks.